So welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover that day's newspaper, important news items in that newspaper through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. Today we are covering the newspaper of 20th July 2024, and I won't talk about anything else. I won't talk about the benefits of this lecture series because I've talked about the benefits in the past in our previous lectures. All right, so I won't repeat any of that. I'll straight away jump to question number 1. Consider the following regarding immunity given to president and governors in India. President and governors are provided immunity against criminal proceedings as per Article 361 of the Indian Constitution. President or governor is not answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the powers and duties of his office. Governors are protected from criminal proceedings only during their tenure. Okay. Now, how many of the above statements are correct? Now, Article 361 of the Indian Constitution protects the constitutional office of president and governors. Its clause 1 clearly states that president or governor is not answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the powers and duties of his office. So whatever actions, official actions are taken by president or governor during the performance of their duty, they won't be questioned for that in a court of law. This is Article 361 clause 1. Then Article 361 clause 2 states that president and governors are provided immunity against criminal proceedings. So no criminal proceedings shall be initiated against a president or a governor in any court of law during their term of office. So while they are in office, for any of their personal acts, even if they have committed criminal acts in the past before assuming office, no criminal proceedings shall be initiated against them when they are in office. Okay, as soon as they leave office, then those criminal proceedings can be initiated in any court of law. This is mentioned in Article 2. Article 3 mentions that while president or governors are in their office, they won't be arrested. Okay, and Article 4 is related to civil case against a president and a governor. Civil case for acts committed by them in their personal capacity. Civil case can be initiated against a president or a governor, but they have to be given a 2 months notice in advance. Okay, so these are all the provisions of Article 361. So first statement is correct, second statement is correct, and Article 361 clause 2 clearly states that no criminal proceedings during their tenure. Once they're out of their tenure, once they leave the office, criminal proceedings can start. All right. So governors are protected from criminal proceedings only during their tenure. Yes, this is also correct. Answer would be all 3. Question number 2. Consider the following regarding modified interest subvention scheme. It is only available for short-term crop loans under Kisan Credit Card. The government provides 2% subvention on benchmark interest rate with additional 3% concession on timely repayment. Only public sector banks are covered under MISS. Now, what is modified interest subvention scheme? Under modified interest subvention schemes, farmers, and that includes crop farmers, animal rearing farmers, okay, and fishermen. So these people can avail short-term loans up to a limit of 3 lakhs, okay, at a concessional interest rate on their Kisan Credit Card. Okay, so they can avail these loans, short-term loans on their Kisan Credit Card at concessional rates. Now, generally, the benchmark interest rate for such loans is 9%. But government is giving them 2% off. All right. Plus, if they pay their installments in a timely manner, then they are given an additional concession of 3%. That means for them, the loans cost only 4% interest rate per annum. Clear? So it is only available for short-term crop loans. No, not crop loans. Animal rearing loans, fisheries loan. So because of this word crop loans, this statement is incorrect. Otherwise, this statement would have been correct. The government provides 2% subvention on benchmark interest rates with additional 3%. Absolutely correct. Only public sector banks are covered under MISS? No. Public sector banks are covered under this. Private sector banks are covered under this. Cooperative banks are covered under this. Regional rural banks are covered under this. Okay, so it is not available only for public sector banks. So this is also false. Only 2 is correct. Question number 3. Consider the following statements regarding moedoms of Assam. It was a medieval era mound burial tradition followed by royals of Ahom dynasty. There are 386 moedoms explored so far. Its inclusion in UNESCO World Heritage List was brought up at 46th session of World Heritage Committee in New Delhi. So the above statements are correct. Now look, Ahoms were a kind of people who ruled over Assam from 13th to 19th century. But more importantly, 18th century. Okay, people from their royal family used to, when they died, they were buried in a special form. And that special form was moedoms. Moedoms, what they used to do was they used to create a pyramid of sorts from mud and dirt. Okay, they used to create a mound, and in that mound, these people were buried along with their belongings, much like the Egyptian pharaohs. Okay, so this is absolutely correct. Up till now, archaeological department has explored 386 moedoms so far. Absolutely correct. They are being nominated for inclusion in UNESCO World Heritage List. It will become a World Heritage site. But the decision for that will be taken at 46th session of World Heritage Committee in New Delhi. So this is also correct. All statements are correct. The answer is D. And last, which of the following statements regarding International Court of Justice are correct? International Court of Justice was established in 1945 by United Nations Chartered and is situated at Peace Palace in Hague. It is the only principal organ of UN that is not located in New York. The court is composed of 15 judges who are elected for the terms of office of 9 years. So International Court of Justice is there to implement or to make sure that international law gets implemented. So whenever two countries or two or more countries clash over international law, well, they can go to International Court of Justice. Okay, it was established in 1945, absolutely correct. As per United Nations Charter, absolutely correct. And it is situated in Hague, Netherlands. Hague is in Netherlands, Holland. All right, first statement is correct. Now, United Nations has various principal organs, 6 in total principal organs. For example, General Assembly is 1, Security Council is 1, Secretariat is 1. All right, so it has 6 principal organs. Out of these 6 principal organs, one is International Court of Justice. Now, all the other principal organs, all the other 5 principal organs of United Nations have their headquarters at New York, except International Court of Justice, which has at Hague. So this is also correct. Now, International Court of Justice has 15 judges, and they are elected by United Nations General Assembly and Security Council. Separately, they vote, and they are appointed for a period of 9 years. Okay, India's Dalbir Bhandari is also in this panel. He was chosen from India for being a judge at ICJ. So this is also correct. Statements are correct. And with that, we come to an end of this lecture. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And make sure that you make this lecture series a part of your daily routine because it is very important. Current affairs are important. MCQ practice are important if you are serious about next year's attempt. All right, so make sure you follow this lecture series regularly. By the way, if you need detailed notes on this lecture, that means MCQs along with detailed explanation in written form for these MCQs, well, I have created a PDF file where you'll find these questions and detailed explanation, and that PDF file is shared on our Telegram channel. Okay, the link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section below. So be sure to check out our Telegram channel where you'll find this PDF and you can see the detailed explanation of these MCQs. On that note, I'll be signing off and I'll see you next time with another set of MCQs. Thank you, everyone.